Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the south-afrifur podcast. You're listening to myself, Ivik, my co-host, Scratch,
Yo.
and our chaos guest for this evening, Raven Song.
Aloha.
It seems it's disconnected us for some reason.
Who?
From first stream, unable to log into server response. Something. Hold on.
So are we live on fur.fm this time?
First stream.
Are we live on first stream?
Yeah. Did they change the password or something? Ivik?
Who? First stream?
No, fur.fm.
No, not that I know of.
Ugh.
Jesus, sorry.
Yeah, I know. Disconnected.
Jesus.
Right. One sec. We can keep this going for a bit, but I just need to sort some shit out. I'll be with you guys in a second. You can keep talking.
First stream, hello, hi, how are you guys doing? Whoop-de-doo, woo. Go for Raven, say hello.
Hello. Oh wait, it's aloha.
Aloha.
Eee.
So, Raven, how was your day?
My day was very, very... What did I do today? I woke up. I fixed the canopy over my bed. I had a shower because I'm a lazy butt. I made lots of food. I insulted my housemate. And now I'm working on the new logo for my website. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your website.
I'm starting up a website to sort of basically be a portfolio for my work. Not just my artwork, but like the stuff I do in the real world, because there is a real world, believe it or not. I didn't know it went into that.
Overrated.
I know, right? It sucks. It can go either explicit.
You mean a
What
dick?
else? That thing. I'm trying my hardest not to, because I got in trouble at work the other day because I influenced one of the guys who no longer works for us. He got into trouble because he was swearing every time somebody hung up on him, and apparently it's my fault because I swear a lot. And I said, I don't want to be funny, but he's a 25-year-old male human being. If he can't be held responsible or accountable for his own language, why am I in trouble for it? So I'm trying not to swear so much at the moment.
I have two things to say for that.
There.
Fuck that.
And literally when I get home, or like if I'm on the bus, I'm just like fuck. And everybody looks at me kind of dodgy because my bus is really small. The bus I take to get home is tiny. It only seats 37 people.
Oh joy.
It's
57 people is tiny?
It's whittle. It's a whittle bus. Dude, we've got double deckers. And I take a single decker because nobody goes my route. So yeah.
Because a double-decker bus could be like, well, granted, what's the wind like in, that's a weird question. What's the wind like in England?
It depends on where in England you are. We don't get that much wind here up London side. Okay, we had like 1 or 2 days where it was like freak wind and there was like wind everywhere and there were small children being blown about and it was hilarious as fuck. But the further down south you go, if you go towards like Cornwall, then it gets kind of windy, but that's because they're also closer to the ocean. With London being so flat, it doesn't get enough build up to make wind and shit. So we don't have wind here.
You don't have wind there.
Well, we are have wind, but it are not fantastical wind.
Okay. Nah.
Yeah. It's not. It's not beautiful stuff. No, the reason why there's no double decker
Dubstep.
The reason why there's no double decker bus that goes my route is because there's a low bridge.
Your face is a low bridge.
I know it is, but there's also one on the route home.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't have a double-decker bus, otherwise it'll get stuck under the bridge. And England's got these rules that say we shouldn't send things down roads where they might get stuck, whereas back home it would just be like, we're gonna get that fucking thing under that bridge.
Mm-hmm. I would have thought that like maybe there was just like a no two buses under the same like bridge at any given time
Mm-mm.
sort of law.
No, because the bridges are all those, they've all got those curved arches.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you try seeing the bridge down the middle, some dumbass will get in the way. So England's like, no, we'll just prepare in case some dumbass does it. We'll make sure that they can't do it by putting the law there. That's how they think.
Aha.
England and its laws can go fuck itself.
I think there's possibly some merit to it, I guess.
No, look, there is, and quite honestly, none of the bus routes that go that way ever have enough people that would require a double-decker bus. The single-deckers do just fine for the amount of traffic that's going there. Plus, the roads there, they're kind of old-timey, so you don't want to like ruin them. Plus, the little like town center we go through is so pretty. I don't want to like stuff up that image with a big fat double-decker bus in this joint. Especially because now they've got the stupid Magnum advert on them and it looks really gross.
Is it like crunchy Magnums?
It's peanut butter.
Oh my God.
I know, it's got tiger stripes of peanut butter and chocolate, and it tastes amazing. It's incredible.
I'm coming over. I will find a way. I will be the new refugee. I'll say I'm from Turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck trying to
You
do
can
that.
come. You can come and stay in my tiny titty little room,
Mm-hmm.
or on the couch because we got two. So
Yay, we're
It's
streaming.
okay. I'll. Woo!
We're streaming on Furry FM. I apologize for the wait. There was a little bit of a technical screw up because somehow Sam Broadcaster broke my settings, so fuck it, you know.
Huh.
We're back.
yay!
Now we have a little mention here. Now Iggy Twiggy says that he finds it that it's offensive that we were talking about Britain in the way that we were, and it's two bus under the same bridge limit. We, as proud South Africans, don't give.
Much of a fuck.
Truth be told,
Mhm.
proud Brits sit in England and tease the shit out of their own country because the one nice thing, English syntax gone out window, the nice thing about the British is they can take a joke, and they like to take a joke. You know, they like to take the piss out of themselves. We can, and we do. And I think it's why the English have done so well throughout the ages. They know that they're a mockery. They know they're a joke. So nobody takes them too seriously. And when we whip their asses, they're kind of like, the fuck? And that's why we're so successful. That is
Welcome
my
to Church
analysis.
of England. Cake of death.
What does Dylan Marr usually say? Like that like dry British humor is the only way that Britain can deal with the fact that it's become a moored prison boat full of the disaffected.
The thing, like living in a house, because everybody in my house, unlike the last place, everybody in my house here is born and raised English.
Oh God, I feel sorry for you.
Pretty much. Actually, with the exception of one guy, they're all really, really nice. They're all really like friendly. One of them is half Welsh. One of them is half Scottish. And they we were all sitting because they all smoke stuff that's mildly illegal in certain countries, but nobody gives a shit anyway. And we were all sitting the other night just talking whilst everybody was smoking. And sorry, the one guy said one of my favorite things about being born English is that nobody really cares anymore. We used to be the greatest like civilization on the planet, but only because we fucked up so many times that we figured out how to get it right. And even though we've lost that world power, we're still technically in control. And people still like speak our language as one of the most spoken languages. It's that universal language. People eat our food. People use our transport type systems, as their inspiration. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. The English are fucked up, but they did well. Unlike some countries that are fucked up and just will never ever go, beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brazil.
Hey. Rio 2016.
Oh, that's gonna be a colossal fuck up.
I'm excited for it.
I think it's gonna be
planned out my schedule.
I think it's gonna be a colossal cock up.
It's gonna be an amazing cock up. It's gonna be brilliant to watch. I look forward to it. I like drama. That's why I'm in furry fandom.
It's one of the things that one of the guys over here on the radio in South Africa on 702, John Roby, what he normally says quite often is the fact that he doesn't. It's in 2010. We had very, very, very similar allegations. Granted, yes, no, our Olympic Village didn't burn down, but I mean, like the thing is that yeah. But the thing is that like we were so non-functional that people were kind of sitting there going like, "What? See, this stuff is working. This actually, what even? How even?"
Yeah,
they come here. They had a good time. Scratch, you saw. We were all there in Cape Town that day.
Yeah, but I mean,
everybody was buddy with everybody.
Yeah, everybody was buddy with everybody, but I mean, at least there weren't athletes who had to swim in an irradiated pool, or irradiated lake, or sick lake, or whatever the hell it was, a lake made of sick.
That sounds like fun. That sounds less fun than irradiated.
Either or, I think it's going to be quite interesting.
I can just imagine Chad Leclos getting out of the swimming pool when he starts glowing.
Chad Leclos.
A beautiful iridescent glow.
Scratch, you don't know who Chad Leclos is?
Chad Leclos, I said. I made it funny.
I heard it.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I know who Chad Leclos is.
And then he turns into a furry, and then that's the best thing. And then everybody wants to go to Brazil first, all of a sudden.
Or just a fish. Just becomes like a fish. Yeah, not even like a hybrid or an anthropomorphic fish. It's like a fish.
Fish. That is my first idea.
Yeah. The amount. Did you just start making splashing noises?
No, I did that clicky thingy with your tongue.
Oh.
When you're cool and badass.
Oh, okay.
But if it sounded like a fish, that works.
Okay. So, apparently you were on a boat.
I was on a boat. We kept making jokes about it being a butt. It was so every
like a call out to bad like English. Like
no, it's a call out to Finding Nemo.
Oh,
I'm gonna touch the butt. You haven't seen Finding Nemo? Finding Dory just came out. What's wrong with you? You're like way behind, dude.
I haven't actually. Yeah, sorry.
The fifth.
Dude,
I watched it a long time ago to not remember that reference.
The fifth Bourne movie came out like this week, and I've only seen that one.
Oh, don't remind me. We've had it all over bloody England. I can't. I can't even. I've had kids walking around pretending that they know how to be super spies. If they weren't chasing Pokemon, they were trying to hunt their best friend in the road. Human beings are stupid.
We need a new plague.
No offense to human beings.
Well, I mean, Jason Bourne's pretty stupid by now.
Yeah.
What is it, Matt Damon?
Yep.
Yeah, Matt Damon didn't really enjoy it as far as, I think that was the one I read he didn't enjoy. But he's also in trouble now because he's been cast to do a movie about the Great Wall of China. And he and the casting agent and the director and the writers are all in shit because it's about the Great Wall of China. Why don't we put a Chinese lead in?
No, exactly. That's exactly my problem with it as well. It's like, who's the lead gonna be? What does he do? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
He are some king of Great Wall of China.
Okay, so in other words,
can't
they got a
remember
white
which
guy
Disney.
doing it?
Yeah, they got Matt Damon doing it. Matt Damon is the lead for a movie based in China. The same as the leads for a movie based in Egypt were all English and American actors. And Prince of Persia, English American actors. The Last Samurai, wait, I think he was supposed to be white though.
No, he was supposed to be
Yeah.
white.
But all the other movies that I mentioned previously, those ones were whitewashed. And there's shit going down because of it. It's wrong. It's bad.
Everything's
I like that
whitewashed.
term right now. Whitewashed is funny.
I whitewashed wood the other day. That was quite fun.
You whitewashed what now?
I whitewashed wood to make it look like
Oh.
it came from the ocean.
Oh, so in other words, you pretty much did the one thing that Terry Pratchett and his people from what is that alley that they're all in?
That
Like
one.
the poor place in Ankh-Morpork Pork.
I don't know. It's been a while.
You did the one thing that those guys don't do.
I whitewashed things, or I
Yes.
actually. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Darn it! No, I'm supposed to honor Terry Pratchett.
The shades. Thank you, Blitzy. Yeah. No. One of the lines from there, the one that normally sticks with me quite well, is what's it? You could see that all the paints or all the like houses, the paint isn't necessarily that good, mostly because they're too poor to paint but too proud to whitewash.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
See, mine
Yeah.
looks prettier than just like solid white because it looks like it's been bleached by the sun. That's the point.
Mhm.
Because I'm swanky, and I'm
Because you're shady.
I'm shady. I'm very shady.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the boat trip that you guys were on. What was the name of the boat trip? Did anybody like fall off at any given point?
No, there was
that kind of
nobody in the river, thank God. Though at one point I had threatened to throw myself over the side of the ship, but that was because I was trying to get to another ship. So the party was called the Bad Taste Party. That was its theme, and it was on Boaty McBoatface. Actually, that's not the boat's name, but we renamed her, because why not? And we were all supposed to get there at like 6, and I got there at 4:30 because it takes me less time to get to the Millennium Pier wharf from my office than anybody else. So I think there were like only 4 other furs there, including an American fur that's now living in Brighton and her Austrian boyfriend. So they were there, and there were quite a few Austrian furs that came through. They came through and fursuited with us. It was pretty awesome. And then the one guy was dressed up as a giant penis. That was hilarious. That was his bad taste. He was one of the admins. He's an awesome guy. And then we got on the boat, and alcohol was expensive, as it is in England. But the boat was big, so the bottom bit was all covered, and that's where the bottoms were, and one bar, and where the dancing was supposed to happen, and then upstairs was another bar and a small little deck out the back, and then at the top was the deck where we all stood, and we went down the river a little bit, and then we went all the way back up the river. But when we first started on the journey, there was this other boat coming up the top of the river, and there was one guy on the back of the boat, right? And everybody had their phones out because Pokemon Go had been out for like 3-4 days. And somebody shouted, just for the sheer fun of it, "Oh my god, there's a Charizard!" And the other boat that had only one person on the back of it suddenly had about 15 people on the back of it. It was hilarious. I've never seen so many people appear all at once. So we made fun of that, and then we threatened to steal. There's a big warship that parked. What did they do with ships? They don't park them.
Dock or moor.
Okay, well, it was docked or moored. Moored. Just opposite where our boat starting point was, but it's huge and pretty, and we kept shouting we were going to steal it, and that became a running theme of the night. Me, the South African, were going to steal it. So that was the running theme of the evening, that the South African's going to steal shit, which was relatively accurate. I didn't steal anything, but just the way we were going. And then every time we went under a bridge, we would howl because at Confuzzled there was the hashtag legalize Awu thing. So we were trying to get it to be legalized, which was hilarious because when we went under the Tower Bridge, so as we come out the other side, everybody's howling. We turn around and there's this little Italian guy. And well, we assume Italian. I'm sorry, I have no idea what he was, but he was tanned, so I'm going to generalize and say Italian. He was standing there and he lifted his shirt up. He was just standing there, like, showing off his, like, bare midriff, and we're all standing there going, woo!
Lol.
Yeah, that was entertaining. And then one of the guys had printed Confuzzled. I don't know how the free Carlton thing came about, but this guy had managed to print a picture of Carlton, and then on the other side, it had a photoshopped face of Carlton going, "I'm free." So that was became a running gag.
Sorry, Scratch.
Yes?
We're not on either of these.
Hmm?
We're offline on both.
Oh boy. Ugh, one sec.
It's okay, it gives me more time to eat my chocolate.
Sorry about this, guys. I don't know what's wrong tonight.
Yeah, we're offline on first stream as well as fur.fm.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, just give me a second.
I think I like that logo like that.
Come on.
Jeez, when it rains, it pours, huh?
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Always.
Mm. Mm. It's not broadcasting any bytes.
Hello.
Ugh. My life. Wait, starts. Hold on.
That's decidedly masculine.
Seriously, fucking negative tone. Sorry about this, guys. We're still recording, by the way.
Oh.
Weird. So now's not the time to make any like sexual innuendos or like racist jokes or
Yeah, now would
mockery.
not be the time for that.
Damn it. Yeah, we have to do this when you're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Nothing funny can happen until we go live again.
God damn it, no, I don't know what to do. I'm screwed.
Fuck, why? The world's coming to an end. My payment will rule us all.
Oh God, no. Please, no. Just no. Oh, that's not fair. One of my friends is at Sadler's World Theatre. I hate them now.
Okay.
No?
Sadler's World Theatre. It's a really nice theatre.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Unable to send. Ugh. I think we're still down for a bit. Just give it a second.
1.
Right. I'm busy checking out both of these to make sure that we're on live as soon as we're live.
Okay.
Have my headphones balanced on my head right now. Listening to seems to be reggae. That's not reggae. No idea what this is. It's German.
How did you confuse that?
Because I can't hear most of the lyrics because it's up against my head right now, so it's like on top of my head. So my headphones are like directly above. There is no clapping. Like directly above my ears.
That's skill.
Mm.
That's skill.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's big. Imagine what 7 billion humans could accomplish if we all loved and respected each other. Bullshit! Half of that number, well, a small portion of that number are under like 3 years old. They don't know how to love and respect anybody because they're 3 or less.
Easy.
Okay, so I think we're live on free.fm, and they caught that last bit of your. No, never mind.
My tirade.
Back to a cover of Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, wait, that's the wrong song.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Was that where you were going?
Can you feel? No, I was going with can anybody find me somebody to love? And I don't know why. It's wrong.
We're literally offline on both of these things.
I know. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I apologize. This is literally chaos. So we're living up to the name at least.
Yeah. Well.
Oh my god.
It's important to be chaotic.
My ISP is giving me a headache.
So, Scratch, when you're gonna put this up, just maybe just cut out these 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll try my best. If we even recover, like I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm not even sure we're gonna be able to recover.
That's such negativity. You guys need to like seriously now. Be positive. You've got this shit.
Unless I can somehow like
it
magically
doesn't matter if we
influence the
have it or
ISP to
not.
do anything.
Like, we could have this as much as we want to. It's just, you know, if the internet doesn't want to play along, then there's literally nothing we can do.
Yeah.
I know.
Because otherwise, then I'm just gonna go straight to music from here.
Oh wait, I think we might be back online.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Finally.
But I just opened up Facebook.
Oh, what?
What?
Jeez.
We're back online, I
I
believe.
had faith.
Okay, that's good on Fur.fm side. First stream, I think. Yeah, we're back. Okay,
I apologize.
It says we're back.
Yeah, I apologize for that nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know where that came from. But it wouldn't be a proper podcast if the South African internet didn't somehow fuck us over. So there you go.
Yeah, we do much apologize. I'm not sure at what point we left you guys. I think we're gonna go all the way back to the Italian guy.
What?
Yeah.
The shirtless Italian man.
Yes.
Yeah, the shirtless Italian.
Okay, so shirtless Italian man was admiring us. We were admiring shirtless Italian man with our awoo because, you know, because he was shirtless. His girlfriend didn't look very impressed though. Then there was the guy that had the free Carlton badge. And on the flip side was a photoshopped version of Carlton saying, "Yeah, I'm free." So that at least, you know, because that was one of the things coming out of Confuzzled that everybody kept saying needed to be done. Carlton needed to be freed.
Which Carlton is this now, by
needed
the
to
way?
be- It's the Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That Carlton, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently
Was he arrested?
No, he was. I don't know how it all came down because, of course, I wasn't that confuzzled.
How is
So
meme?
one of the. Yeah, I don't know. It confused brain. Brain broke. I don't know why or when or what, but all I know is that he needed to be freed, and now he has apparently. And then I made a new best friend, and he's my best friend because he was wearing a Freakazoid T-shirt, and
Oh yes.
apparently nobody on the boat other than myself, the girl that I won my tail off of, and one other person knew what his shirt was, and he was just like, I love you people, and you're my new best friends, and I want to live with you for the rest of my life. And I was like, you can if I can wear your T-shirt. So I didn't get his T-shirt. I was really sad.
Okay.
But that was fun. So then, let's see. The boat ride started. We left port, pier, whatever, because it's not really a port. We left the pier at 7. We were supposed to get back at 11. So we're going up the river, right? We're having a lot of fun. We're going up the river, and we were supposed to go around the island that the O2 Dome is on. So the O2 Dome, for people that don't know London, because most of you don't, O2 is one of our service providers over here, and they're shit. They're almost as bad as Vodacom.
Hey.
As Celsi, as Virgin. So they're almost as bad as everybody else, but they paid for a massive dome. It's about, I'd say, 4 times the floor space of the Coca-Cola Dome. It's got a massive village on the inside that's got food and restaurants. It's got venues. It's massive. It's amazing. If you guys ever come to London, go to the O2 just to see it. It used to have a Spur, but the Spur closed down. But it's got Harvesters, so that's okay, because Harvesters has free salad with croutons and bacon bits. So we were supposed to go around the island that it's on, and suddenly we turn around. And off we go. We turned around, and we're going back down the river, and everybody's kind of like, why are we going down the river again? So I went downstairs to go talk to one of my friends. I can't remember why. Oh, she wanted to put me on Facebook, and she's like, come downstairs and find me, and I'll put you on Facebook. Why can't we do it up here? But anyway, so I went down.
She wanted to do nefarious things to you.
It was so nice. Her boyfriend was there. There was no nefariousness. Anyway, so.
Something's happened.
Aww. Anyway, so I go downstairs. I go downstairs, and there's this kid. I say kid. He is probably, because the age thingy is 21 and over. Even though it's legal to drink from 18 plus here in England, because of the legalities and all that shit, it's 21 and over. But this kid was probably borderline fucking 21. And he's sitting there with his head in a black rubbish bin. Oh, cool. And he'd apparently been there in that position for the last hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason we turned around so suddenly and we're heading back was because he basically decided tonight was his night. He's gonna die. All's well. He's just gonna die now. It's okay. So we had to go back. We stopped at pier, whatever, and we were supposed to just literally get the ambulance to get him on and off, and then the police decided, nah, we're just gonna kick everybody off the fucking boat. And the police were like,
why?
Everybody off the boat. I don't know, because they're the British police, and they were just like, everybody off the boat.
Fucking bobbies.
Everybody had to get off the boat. So then we were all like, really, we're halfway to drunk now because it's expensive. Yes, it is. Yes, Iggy, it is the North Greenwich Arena, but it's now called the O2 Arena.
Probably because the O2 just bought the name rights.
Also because North Greenwich, when they did the Olympics, they built a second smaller arena, which is now the North Greenwich Arena. Because you can't have two things with the same name in the same area, because then people get lost. Because people are smart.
Or copyright.
Or a copyright infringement, that too. So we all, by we all, I mean Horsey, his partner, 2 Austrian furs, 2 randoms, and Horsey's one friend, and me. We decide we're going to go out and have some more drinks. So then we were racing British taxis, English taxis. That was hilarious. We ran to try and find a taxi. And we were like, okay, we have to beat that taxi. So then our taxi driver, who's from Pakistan, he was like, I got you.
I got you, fam.
I got you, pal, don't worry. I got you, fam. We got this.
I got you, fam.
And we may have broken a few doors. But we got to the pub first. And
suck it, other taxi.
Drank. It's like, fuck you. That was actually probably the best part of the entire night. Other than, all the fun that we'd had on the boat. After getting kicked out by the police, everybody else was like, okay, we're gonna go home now. Because the very next day, just down from where we were on the boat, there was another fur meet at a little pub by St. Catherine's Wharf. So a lot of the people were like, okay, fine. So we've lost out on a fair amount tonight, but we'll just go tomorrow again anyway and have fun. But we were like, nah, we're going to pretend we're adults and go out and drink more. So then I had to somehow find my way home whilst I was drunk. And yeah, that was the amazingness that is the boat party.
Isn't that how you get into a taxi and say, I live here, I pay you money, you get me?
Taxis are expensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
So what I did.
I think I heard what the problem with that sentence was. Like, you get in a taxi and then, oops.
I need money. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I don't use taxis because they do cost a lot. Like literally, to get myself from here, to my office, which is a 25-minute drive, would cost me £15, which is almost one. I spend £20 a week on food, so you can understand where I'm going with cost. So it's not worth it. Instead, what I did was I walked for fucking ages because I was drunk, so I got lost. Found myself somehow in the middle of London. Found a bunch of really nice Jamaican people, and they were just like, where are you going? I'm like, I have to go past Brixton. And they're like, oh, we're going to Brixton too. We'll look after you. And I was like, I love you guys. You're my new friends. So eventually I somehow managed to get home.
You made so many new friends.
Dude, I make friends. I walk into London, and within it's the most amazing thing about London. People there, they don't, English people don't actually like to talk to each other. At the bus stop, they don't like to talk to each other. On the train, they don't like to talk to each other. But because I'm South African and I am kind of friendly and outgoing, I like to start up a conversation. And suddenly, they're like, ooh, I'm going to talk to you. Somebody actually wants to speak to me? Okay. And then we start talking. Word. So that's how it works, yeah. So that was the fur boat party. And it was fun. I missed out on a fair amount of the fursuiting downstairs because to get to downstairs, I had to go through so many human beings. There were about 230 people on that boat. Yeah.
All of them furs?
50 were all of them were furs, and 50 of them were in fursuit.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
No.
It was a really good night.
No?
No one. So you say no one fell off the boat, so there were no wet fursuits? Wet fursuit competition?
No wet fursuit. I wish. That would have been fun. No, the furs here are generally respectful towards each other's fursuits, with the exception of one guy who pretty much every week posts on our Facebook page, guys, you have to be softer with my fursuit, you're breaking the nose. And I understand where he's coming from because he paid a hell of a lot for that fursuit. So, but for the most part, they're really respectful. There was one guy who fell down the stairs. I didn't fall down the stairs!
Congrats!
This is big for me!
You guys, this is huge!
No, well,
for anybody that saw me at that fur camp.
Yeah, Scratch. There was a fur camp here in South Africa at one point that you obviously missed out on. Um, where this entire thing actually happens. There was a day, well, we were all there. It was in the evening. We'd had like a lot to drink. We actually had a case of, what was it? What did we drink?
I can't remember. I was on Smirnoff Storm.
Yeah, we'd bought Smirnoff Storm, and then we also bought like, it was your camp.
It was Doja's camp.
Jeez. D- Doge tells me no. I wasn't at this camp. No, it was part of the fur camp. But there was that weird thing. We bought a case of something.
We had a
We
lot
bought a
of
case of Hunters. We bought a case of Storm. Yeah, and Hunter's cans. Yeah, but yeah, she'd gotten herself relatively well drunk, and there were these little 3 steps that go up into the camper, and
Oh boy.
so she's on her way up, and she lifts her leg to get up to the next stair, and like this, like a big tree falling over in the opposite direction.
timber.
And she falls directly on her ass.
Oh,
And
That's
the
what
first
it was
thing she
made
does,
for.
the word isn't ouch, the word isn't anything. She just starts laughing hysterically.
okay.
I'm a horse
Yeah.
rider. I'm used to landing on my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But,
It's what
I
it
mean,
was
like,
made
so-
for.
So her reference to her not falling downstairs while drunk, it's a good thing. She's making progress, I think.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I
It's
am
either
getting
that or
better.
you're just getting less attuned to drinking alcohol the way that we used to in South Africa.
I have become such a lightweight because alcohol is so expensive here. I can't drink it as much. So literally like Friday, my 2 of my colleagues and I, we go to a pub just down the road from the office, but we don't tell our boss, and we
Yeah.
have 1 drink and then we're back to work, right?
Yeah.
I had was a double Captain and Coke, but I had an hour to drink it, and I drank it
Yeah.
for that whole hour. When I
Yeesh.
got back to the office, my brain was all over the place. It was swimming. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment.
I can only imagine.
And considering I don't really like my boss, I had to really bite my tongue to not say something.
Oh, that kind of swimming is not necessarily the best kind of swimming. Fair enough.
But it's fun. It's good. It's all good.
So, tell us, how is JM doing recently? We actually need to get him back on the podcast at some point.
You do. JM's doing well. What about JM? Actually, I hadn't seen JM for like 2 months before the boat party, because I haven't been to the fur meets for a while because my life's been so up and down and back and front, and then my grandmother, and then all that bullshit. So when I saw him, I spent 5 minutes putting myself literally just in his view to see if he would spot me. And his partner saw me. His partner was like, ah! And I was like, shh. And he was like, okay. But JM walked past me about 10 times, and eventually I was literally standing in front of him under his nose, and he looks at me and he's like, hey, Raven, when did you get here? I was one of the first people on the fucking boat, moron. I love you, but genuinely. So,
Nice.
No, he's well. He says you need to stop biting off more than you can chew.
I need to bite off more so I can chew bigger.
No, because he was waiting for something from you, I think.
Yes, no, it'll come.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I know
So
what
will
he
Christmas, and so will most women.
I need to
You
remember
started
that.
it.
I need to remember that.
No. That's what? How did I start that?
You said it'll come.
Yeah, but
But you don't need to grasp onto it like fucking phrasing.
I'm a girl. Apparently, according to the people in this country, being a girl means that I'm allowed to be sexually weird like that. But
Lewd.
guys can't.
So you're allowed to be lewd for some reason.
Thank you. That's the word. I didn't know what it was, so I went for sexually weird or awkward or whatever.
I guess that's the best term for it. I'm sure. I'm not gonna save myself here. Fair enough.
Don't go looking for it.
I'll do what I can. Yes, there are a couple of projects that have been falling by the wayside recently. One of them being the fact that I actually wanted to start writing a story. I still have the storyline in the back of my head, and I'm just going like, and what now? Meh.
Jot it down before you forget it.
Yeah, look, aside from that, I also want to start my masters.
Ooh. Remind my brain that's never been to university how that works.
It's a dumb process.
I probably need to write a proposal.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. Okay, so what else is there to talk about? You want a tale. You mentioned this in conversation. You want a tale.
Yeah, I won a tale a while back. Last year. No, not last year. When did I? It was April. So we have a fur group on Facebook for the London furs, and it's only allowed to have stuff. So like if you do art, you can say, hey, I make art, but you can collect it at the next fur meet. So that's the way we keep people in line. Because we have fur meets every 3 weeks, so that works. So this one girl posted this thing on Facebook, and she was like, guys, I have a tail, I don't wear it anymore, whoever can make me laugh the most wins it. And me being me, I go straight to memes because my sense of humor is picture based, yay, and crude humor based. And she liked my meme, it was funny, lol. And she was like, okay, the tail's yours. I was like, oh, what? The tail is mine? I has tail. So I got it at the next fur meet. It's pretty big and fluffy. It's black on top and rainbow striped on the bottom.
That sounds exactly like you.
It's amazing. It's fucking incredible. I love it. You have no idea. I've started wearing it around the house, and with the exception of one housemate, everybody else is like, okay, that's pretty whatever. The one's kind of like, you're a little strange. And I'm like, only a little? Really?
You sound like one of my exes.
So you should see me on my off days.
Yeah, you should see me when I'm not at work. Lol.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful tail.
Does it swing all the right ways?
It's a little, because I'm not used to such a stiff tail. If that.
Okay.
I'm not. So it took a little bit of getting used to it first, because it kept bashing the back of my legs, and I was like, what? Like what? Like what? I felt like a horse, and then eventually I built a bridge and got over myself, and now it's like the most comfortable thing on the planet. I slept on the grass on it.
Oh, nice.
It's my child. I love it.
So, in news in South Africa in respect to furries and furry fandom and everything like that, now Scratch doesn't know this, but yesterday we had a fur meetup by Victor's, and we had a grand total, what was it, 47?
Ooh, nice.
48. 48 people. We literally destroyed the previous record of 26.
Nice.
I'm still trying to figure out how you fit that many people into Victor's place.
Many people were sitting on his couch. Everybody else was standing outside. Nobody actually even sat at the table at one point. It was just everybody was standing around. There were like 10 to 15 people outside at any given point. We already had the security tell us that we shouldn't be outside. We blatantly ignored that rule. Sorry. And so 48 people all at the same furry convention. Convention, I say. Ha! That well, it's
how
good. It's a good
conventions
test
start.
Well,
that's how conventions start.
That's exactly how we're. This is how I'm definitely looking at it. If we can get 48 people into one person's house, we can get 50 people in a place in Bloemfontein.
Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
especially with a year to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more saving up from me.
Mm-hmm. Now look, I mean, how much is a plane?
It's about £700.
Uh-huh.
That's return
That's
flight.
that's a lot of money.
That's actually not that much, Scratch, if you think about it.
It's a lot of money when you're not earning what
No,
you
fair.
think you should be or could be. But I am hopefully coming out in December if I've saved up enough by then.
All right.
So I should be in the country for at least 2 days. 2 days. 2 weeks in December. 2 days. Like I'm gonna come in 2 days for 2 days. God.
That's a long role play.
It's a long role play. I role played earlier on one of my WhatsApp chats, and the guy was like, "You actually role played?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes, on occasion.
We're not necessarily role playing right now, nor are we going to talk about the explicit details of specific role plays. Let's just say that you role played and said that he was a really nice person and that you had coffee with him.
No, I just hugged him back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That constitutes role play.
Yes.
In what universe?
In the universe where I don't even do the 2 little story things on WhatsApp to say hugs back, because I don't.
Ah.
So this is quite a revelation for this kid. He's kind of like, what? And bless him, he is a sweetie pie.
Huh.
Should be online.
Right.
Why isn't he online listening to me? What's wrong with him?
Because
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you have all right to be disappointed.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Okay. So yeah, that was the amount of people that we got at a fur meet in South Africa, Gauteng. So we definitely do have the numbers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, if there are 48 people here plus one person from the Western Cape that came up this way.
Yeah.
That
plus,
was
Scratch.
Tetsudra.
Yeah, Tetsudra.
Yep. Yeah. As long as we can get enough. Yeah. We just need to get enough interest going for this thing. We need people, please, people, come and see us.
I'm interested. I'm not even
Actually, we're obviously not close to, bronies being there either.
Mm-hmm. As long as they can stomach what's going
They're really
on.
not.
Oh, yeah.
Look, they're really not that like they're nice and everything like that. They do strange sometimes. Sometimes I would think that bronies do stranger things than furries do.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's the worst thing is that obviously like there's an entire stigma about like furries being like hyper sexed and whatnot. In fact, just being normal and human. Yes, that is exactly what I think. By the way, the things that we do
Are normal. Yeah.
very normal. Oh, cool. We're a group of people who have similar interests. Maybe we should probably have, intimate times together at some point. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. This sounds like a normal conversation, does it not?
To some people.
No. No, because democracy.
Because the
Why are you
internet.
demonizing
Actually,
democracy?
It is the internet.
I'm demonizing it. Let me do it. Okay. I'm still
him have
actually
his moment.
recovering. Like I was, I think to a large extent, and it's probably because large amounts of people scare the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Especially when they're like put into a large or a small area. Like I go crazy, just a little bit crazy. Okay, very crazy. I'm told by Doge that I get very crazy, and it's probably one of the reasons why like Yod had brought his second suit along, the blue one.
Okay.
And like there are certain things that I'm doing now currently, and there was a point that he's like, okay, look, just put on my head, and see how everything goes. So I put on his head, I put on his forepaws, and eventually I just look at him and I go, do you mind if I just walk around in this for a while?
You
And,
became his
so
other Sona.
I did actually. I think I played it well. I'm not necessarily sure. Um, So yeah, no, I was walking around in it, and then myself and Jake Dane, both of us were in like suit at the time, so we started tossing like tennis balls at each other. Uh, this became a very, very, very interesting. I don't have my glasses on while I'm in suit, so like
Blind.
take the fact that I'm blind already, then toss a ball at me.
Yep.
Please tell me it
I
hit you
oddly enough,
somewhere.
I caught it more, well, no, not more often than not, but sometimes.
More
I
not
would
than
be able to
often.
find it on the grass pretty okay. And oddly enough, like the shade netting, or not the shade netting, but the netting for the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest thing is that it kind of helps.
Helps what? Helps you
What,
see.
with your vision?
Yes, it really helps my vision.
So what you're saying is that you don't need to wear glasses anymore. You just need to live in a fursuit head.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. One of the other things that I want to do is that eventually when I do have a fursuit, I'm immediately going to make sure that I'm going to go to class in it.
Do
Okay.
it.
I'm going to do exactly that. I'm also considering wearing like several different types of like equality flags and just going like equality Folf is here.
I have to draw this.
And what I'll have to do is that I'm probably going to have to like buy a vape so that like
Why?
if and when I do need like, because I'm going to be outside at some point and I'm going to need to have like some form of nicotine stimulus, and I really don't want to burn the crap out of my fursuit.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Plus, it's really, really funny when you like blow out and the eyes just go like fog. Secondary point is that if I have that fursuit head on, nobody has to like look at my ugly mug.
Oh, thank God, finally.
I
Yeah,
know, right? I
seriously.
scare people.
Yes, you do.
This is no. Hear me out now. Sorry, I'm also gonna start talking about like fursuits and things like that, furry conventions. Like what am I talking about? My lips should stop moving at times so that my brain can fucking catch up,
Yes.
or my yeah, or that my brain is able to like slow down for about 15 seconds before I say shit. But yeah. So as Neon says, I do intend to give class in a fursuit. At least once. I have one period on Friday, so I'm not necessarily sure whether that's good for Fursuit Friday. But I have more periods on a Tuesday, so I'm going to be doing it on Tuesday.
How
I like
does you
saying
have more
Tuesday.
periods on a Tuesday?
What?
I take class now. Sorry, I should have clarified that, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
You
Indeed,
probably
you
should.
Did I break
What?
you?
I'm trying to recover. Give me a second. um. Okay. But yeah. So at the meet, um, like there's another further. His name's Badge. Shout out to Badge, by the way. The guy's a real trooper. Really enjoyed
What did you
like
do to
chatting
him?
to him and things like
You broke him.
You call him a trooper, not a good guy. A trooper, meaning he had to endure some shit. What did you do?
that. I didn't make him endure anything.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
All
uh-huh.
of the stuff that he did was out of his own free will.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Sure.
Uh-huh.
What did you
Except
do?
for the one thing.
Ugh, fuck.
Okay. So he pertained that he'd be able to match me drinking.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's immediately a
I
stupid
also
idea.
yeah. Scratch, you remember my like Blackbeard's piss?
Yeah, I don't know why you even fucking made that thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've just started sort of incorporating it into my day to day, or at
Oh.
least my day to furry day. So any new furs who are around there tend to get what I call the Blackbeard's piss. Now, the Blackbeard's piss is a mixture of
Horrifying shit.
tequila, Jägermeister, and Black Label beer. Now, what I always do is that I drink it with the person. I only do one per night. And the thing is that like I was trying to get one of the other new furs to drink it, and he's like, "No, I don't actually drink." Now the thing is that this Blackbeard's piss was different from other Blackbeard's pisses because
How was it
instead
different?
of Black Label beer or Jägermeister or tequila, I
Ugh.
had OBS, so Old Brown Sherry.
Oh.
I had Jack Tar rum.
Oh.
I'm
And
feeling
I had
sick for him.
and I had Pilsner Quell.
Why would you waste this?
What is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, sorry, Grolsch.
Oh, this is what happens when I leave you alone.
So the other guy's like, "No, I'm not gonna have it," and I'm like, "It's either gonna be your Badge." And Badge just says, "Yeah, no, I'll have that with you." I actually drank it slower than he did. We both finished it. Like you down it, you get done with it. It was horrifying. It is literally another version of the Blackbeard's piss that I'm not unhappy to bring into a furry meat. So that might make a return at some point.
Ugh.
But that
Yeah,
would
yeah.
probably
When you
be
vomit it up,
the-
it makes a return.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is true. So any case, so above and beyond that, Badge had attempted to match me on a drink for drink level, and I was not averse to trying to keep him going. In fact, he finished drinks faster than I did. He tended to make me down mine if I needed to do that. And so, yeah, at the end of the day, at one point, he's just like, "I'm not feeling well." So I walk him to, like, the car, and he sits in the back of the buggy, and he passes out for the better part of an hour and a half.
Oh, you killed him.
I didn't do it on purpose. This is not my fault. 3 hours? Okay, 3 hours, sorry.
This is your fault. This is all
How
your
is this
fault.
my fault?
You let him.
He is a perfectly normal human being at the age of 25.
It's the same as the time we both managed to get pretty much. In fact, no, it wasn't just the two of us. Doge was with us. We got pretty much too drunk at ETC, and we still managed to drive home. And then I was in your bathroom. Yes, E2, Falf.
E2Cs. Okay, sorry.
And I was stuck in your bathroom for the better part of 40 minutes.
True. I don't know what it is, but I do tend to have people who do need to sleep over after a night out. This actually includes my father, who also matched me drink for drink one day. So yeah, cursory warning, don't take me on in a drinking competition.
Don't, you'll die.
It's not about the volume of alcohol that I can consume.
It's how fast
It is about
you
the
drink
veritable mixture that I can consume.
Oh boy.
Don't mix. Don't do the things that I do. I am a professional.
do as I say, not as I do.
I'm not a parent.
Yeah,
No.
there's a word for person who professionally drinks alcohol. It's not something you'd like to hear, by the way.
Hey? Yeah.
Is there a legitimate word for somebody that can you professionally drink alcohol? Because I want this profession.
Well, Doge says that it's a PAA, Professional Alcoholics Anonymous.
No, but that means I have to go to meetings, and I don't like those meetings.
AA is for quitters.
Damn straight. My mama didn't raise no quitter.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
But seriously, kids,
Iggy,
What's
darling.
What does he say?
No.
Is he challenging
He
you?
challenges.
He says, "I challenge you to an Ivik." He challenges me to a drink-to-drink competition.
Oh boy.
Can somebody at least have paramedics on standby? Please.
Don't do
And
that.
a video camera.
Yeah, the video camera I'll stick for.
Okay.
Yes. I look forward to this.
It's gonna be a bad bunch of nights.
Burp.
Brit versus an essay. Lol. Iggy's accent is so South African that I'm not necessarily sure whether he could call himself a Brit.
That'd be mean.
I don't know. He says that he's a Brit.
Dude, you haven't even started drinking and you're starting with the fighting words. Come now.
Come at me, bro.
No, you did it wrong. It's come at me, bitch.
Bitch, no. Okay. So yeah, and one of the other things now, when he woke up, Badge,
Mm-hmm.
when he finally came to, he was snoring at one point. Yeah, he woke up and he's like, "It's all my fault," as you guys have also said. And I was like, "But why is it my fault?" And he's like, "You're the Ivik Wolf," and I'm like, "Fuck the. What is this?"
Yes.
Notoriety.
I'm just literally sitting there going like, "What?"
You're talking to me.
Sorry.
I said notoriety. It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ivik needs to do that thing that Deadpool does, where he basically, like, I don't know, he praises his dick for some reason. But with his two guys, like in the trailer, there's that image of him going, "Damn." Ivik needs to do that, like, all the time now. Just because you are the Ivik Wolf.
I don't like this.
Yep. It's yeah.
Okay, so there's. Please send me said picture of this. Also / draw that for me, please.
Also send him pictures of Ryan Reynolds. And Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, I don't mind
because
doing
there's nothing
that.
better than looking at Ryan Reynolds any day.
Genuinely, I don't mind doing this. This I can handle.
It's like I was born to do this.
No.
Like, I know what I'm gonna do for the next, like, few minutes.
Draw?
No.
Ryan
Of
Reynolds.
Deadpool.
Oh, yes. Okay, I think I should do this too, but I might just break my internet. So I'm not going to do that.
I have English internet. It's good-ish.
Oh, speaking of which, they're putting fiber in our house and in our flats.
Oh, sweet.
Finally.
Lucky you.
Yeah, they started putting in the pipes now recently.
Nice.
So maybe within the next 2 to 3 months, we might actually have like connectivity that works.
And you might be able to host for once.
Yeah. In fact, I could always just host all the time, if that's the case.
If it works.
Hell, I could download things for you.
Now my flatmates will be most pleased.
Mm-hmm.
That's just cray-cray.
Yeah.
That flips the whole dynamic.
All I need is like a working internet, and then I'm just gonna like, I will live on it. Where's Ivik? He's on the internet. What's he doing?
He lives on the internet.
That's what we're like here. We the moment you leave the house and the Wi-Fi is suddenly out of range, like everybody doesn't know what to do with themselves.
To walk and look at people to speak to them. Speaking of Britain.
Yes.
Wasn't there recently a like some sort of law that was supposedly put into place that told people from Britain to greet each other more regularly?
It wasn't a law,
smile.
It was like a request. And do you know what it was? Okay, so the octogenarians, which my grandmother is included in this, they complained because every time they go to a bus stop or they get on the bus, everybody's head is down because that's where our phone is, in our lap or in our hands. And they were like, I remember when I was growing up way back when fish walked on the land and all that bullshit. We didn't have these newfangled cell phones and we talked to each other with words. And I can get I can get where they're coming. I know, right? Oh my god, you speak with words? I can get where they're coming from, okay? I can understand this because I've had it. I was at a bus stop and I wanted to ask somebody something, and all three of the somebodies that were sitting there were so embedded in their cell phone. I'm surprised they can put the cell phone down at the end of the day, that it's not just a part of their hand now. And it is frustrating. And there's been a rise in the number of neck problems because people's heads are permanently So chiropractors are making a killing. And I can understand why you would say, guys, come on, seriously, we're all human. We need to talk to each other. But at the same time, we do talk to each other. We talk to each other all the time. Have you never been to a restaurant? Have you seen teenagers in the park? Have you seen some of those snot-nosed brats walking around? We do talk to each other. We just happen to be on our cell phone when you happen to be around. And maybe that's because we're avoiding contact with you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it was a request done by the older generation. It hasn't taken on at all. In fact, I think it was mocked because you're not going to change it. There are 2-year-olds who can operate iPads now. They can't walk, but they can fucking use an iPad. That's the way the world is going. Either you accept it. That was a weird cough.
That was the Doge.
Doge, don't die!
That's what I've been telling him all week.
Stop it! No dying.
Speaking of babies.
I haven't given you permission.
Speaking of babies with iPads, honestly, the fact that a 2-year-old can operate an iPad says more about the iPad than it does the 2-year-old. So, yeah, moms and dads, your kids aren't all that smart at 2. Just saying.
Your iPad just happens to be catering to an idiot.
Yeah. If a child can speak at the age of 1 or 6 months or whatever, and starts using words larger than the ones that you can put together, then they're smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I'm not happy. Ivik, why you kill my Doge?
I'm not killing him at all. He's actually left the room now.
Yeah, we can still hear it.
No, I can hear him, and it's so bad. My Doge.
Y'all bitches need to stop smoking.
That's not from smoking.
No smoky.
It sure as hell sounds like smoking.
The poor guy has a little bit of bronchitis.
Oh joy.
It is that season.
Yeah. No, he's doing fine. Like he's when it comes to his like health, he's all right. But he's just got a little bit of slime on the alveoli.
On the chestal region.
On the chesticle.
All of the biology. So beauty, such beauty.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he's fine. No worries about it.
Right.
I worry about him all the time.
I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, hi, Scratch. I love you, Scratch.
Yeah. I'm fine, by the way.
Just once again, those of you guys who are listening and we're expecting to hear from Jacek, the fursuiter and fursuit maker from Minnesota, we are, how am I supposed to say this?
English?
She had her words, Conrad. Use them.
She had a surprise outing with her partner.
Yes.
There you go. Surprise.
Thank you. Words work well.
English syntax gone out window.
I know, right? It was just Doge. Those things, man. No.
What, English?
The wow.
Oh, the wow. Oh.
That's literally what happens to my English sometimes.
I know, right? Like, I found myself, because my job, I phone people in Germany and Austria and Sweden all the time. And every now and then, I don't know why, like, it irritates me when I hear other people do it. But, you know, sometimes you leave out, like, certain words to make the sentence simpler. So I'll be on the phone to somebody and I'll be like, so what I'll do is I'll send questionnaire. On questionnaire will be questions. You answer. We work together. And I realize afterwards how stupid I sound. I sound like I can't string together a full sentence. What is the German man on the other side thinking?
Not much, apparently.
Half of them speak English better than us.
Sorry, are you sure that this phone call is coming from England?
Like, where did you say you were from? I had one guy, bless him, he was so cool. He was where was he from? Swedish, I think. And we'd been on the phone for 15 minutes. And suddenly he stops me and he's just like, Tammy, where are you from? So I'm like, I'm sitting in an office in Bromley in Kent in England. And he's like, no. Where are you from? And I was like, oh, I was born and raised in South Africa. So he says to me, I was in Cape Town for about 2 years. When I heard your accent, I felt like I was home again. I was like, oh my God, I love you.
Oh, that is cute.
You're just like my new favorite human being. And like, I will move to Sweden and I'll marry you, even though you have a wife, but still. It's just like, ah. And the only reason I know he has a wife is because for some reason his profile on his because I do this. If there's a guy that I really like the sound of when I'm on the phone to them, I'll go and like look up, what they are in their company and see if they got a photo, just to see if they're as cute as their voice was. Anyway, his profile for some reason had his date of birth, the fact that he's married, he has 3 children. It gave their ages, which was kind of weird. And his favorite pastime is 4x4ing. I was like,
no
that's
wonder he
more.
likes South Africa so much.
Yeah. It's like, I can see why you wanted to live there, you amazing human.
Oh, I actually want to go 4x4ing one day. Doge, make it happen. 4x4. Cool. Sorted. Oh, wait, we have this stuff. Iron Brew flavored carbonated soft drink. It's still cold. Yeah.
We have Iron Brew here.
I'm gonna mix this with my wine just now.
Ugh.
Yeah.
White or red
It's
wine?
box wine.
You
Red.
don't
Ugh.
respect alcohol at all. You're just like, I'm gonna mix shit together.
That is a cock
That's
katemba,
exactly
dude.
what I was a barman. What do you expect me to do?
Have some standards.
Respect alcohol. Yeah.
I have no standards. You should know this by now.
We've noticed.
Ugh.
Everything and anything is free game.
That sounds like a horrible katemba. And katembas are horrible to start with.
Yeah.
Iron wine. I like that one. Cool. Stealing it, mine now.
Quick, get that
Also,
copyright on it.
Yep. We had pizza earlier, and it was one of those like double pizzas from Debonair's.
Mm-hmm.
And my cat has claimed the box.
Greasy cat.
Greasy cat, yeah. So, I mean, like what? She's only like a little bit of a turn in the oven away from being like a delicacy in some countries.
Don't you dare!
Pizza cat. Yes, she is.
It'll
Almost
be an apple pizza.
She'll be a pizza cat.
Apple pizza. In America, that would be an apple pie.
True. True
Yeah.
that.
True that. Our cat here at home, she got spayed on Thursday, so she spent the last 3 days with the cone of shame on, and for some odd reason, she can't walk forwards with the cone of shame on. She can only go backwards. So it's been really funny watching her sit on the table, walk backwards, and suddenly disappear off the edge of the table.
That is not a good thing, apparently.
No, it's not a good thing, I know, but it's really, really funny. Like yesterday, she decided she couldn't function, so she climbed on my shoulders and sat there like a parrot for about 20 minutes. I was a parrot with a parrot cat.
Nice. I probably do need a cone of shame every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be absolutely funny. I think as soon as I eventually get a fursuit, I'm gonna make myself like a fursuit head-sized cone of shame. And literally, what I'm going to actually have done is that possibly people are just gonna throw balls into it. That or candy.
Or pour their alcohol into it because they're dicks.
No, they can't do that.
The drunker they get, the more likely it is.
It's like your own personal funnel.
Yeah, exactly. You just open your mouth and shit goes down.
Yeah, but that means that no. Well, the thing is that I would need to have the bottle. In fact, that's probably how I'm going to drink alcohol from there on out. I'm going to get myself a bottle of something. I will fill this with a mixed drink, and I will then pour bottle down mouth.
Isn't that? That's called pre-mixing, Ivy.
Yes,
Isn't
we've
that
done
what you
this
do
before,
already?
Scratch.
Well, we've done this many times before.
Yes, we have. But the very first time that we did that properly, we had pourers on them.
Yeah, we did.
It was awesome.
Awesome!
Yeah. Scratch, do you remember that time that we were that we had a braai at your place or something,
Hmm.
and we made a punch
Yeah, in a legitimate
was like
fishbowl.
in a legitimately, like, when we talk fishbowl, we talk massive fishbowl. The thing had. Do you remember the ingredients, Scratch? There was Malibu, there was brandy, there was rum.
There was vodka,
Was
and
it
there
just
was
white alcohol?
just mostly and a shit ton of juice, and then gummy bears in the bottom so that you like eat them and get drunk.
Yeah. Essentially, the bowl was so big that a pack of cards probably had to be stacked onto it, like onto one another, like 3 times.
Jeez.
It was massive. We did not finish it.
Yeah, there was some
I
left.
can't say I don't blame you for not finishing it. I still can't find this thing of Deadpool, and it's really starting to irritate me. But I have found some really nice stuff, and now I'm like obsessed with. I want a Deadpool sweater.
Huh. Hmm. Deadpool sweater sounds like a nice idea. I want a Deadpool hoodie.
I have a Deadpool jacket. It's got Wilson on the back. It's like one of those end of year jackets that the Americans sometimes get,
Yeah.
and it's got the Deadpool face on the chest, and then on the back it says Wilson.
Okay.
We get nice shit in England. You guys should come here.
Do you guys remember reversible, like reversible clothing?
I do.
It was like really big in the 90s.
With scorn,
I
yes.
think I had one.
I had one of those like little vest jacket things that had like fluff on the inside and then like this really sort of off-kilter army green on the outside. Like that was not fleece. What do you call that? Like it's the same thing that most tracksuit pants are made out of.
Stretchy,
Like polyester.
lycra,
Yeah, like
shit,
polyester kind
not
of thing.
lycra.
Yeah,
Gross shit.
like a polyester kind of thing. Iggy Twiggy wants to show his cute butt to everyone.
Ah! That would be
There we
adored.
go.
On your own time, please.
Yep. Nylon would probably be the term that I'm looking for. I'm not necessarily sure.
Yeah, nylon, I
I
think.
don't.
Maybe nylon. Could be nylon.
I had those and I still really want them again. Those pants that you could unzip the bottom part so you had shorts or long pants.
What a time to be
Alright.
alive.
I want a pair of
Those
tearaway
days.
denim jeans
Why tear away?
so that I can put it over another pair of denim jeans.
Those are all back in fashion again.
Yeah, wait until wait, hold on. Bell bottoms have been in fashion for a while. That and boot jeans. And I have no idea when the hell did a pair of straight jeans, like straight leg jeans, become freaking jeggings.
I know.
Swear to God, there is no way that I will ever be able to buy a pair of jeans that is not like 5 sizes bigger than my waist actually is, so that they can fit around my fucking calves. I am legitimately angry about this.
Apparently so.
All
They
of the
cost a
grumpy.
lot of money.
I know.
And like, literally, like the thing is that, and if I buy them the size that I want them to be, they fall off anyway. But it's the only way that it fits around my fucking legs.
As a horse rider, I understand your pain. I struggle with that. I have calves for days.
I'm gonna start wearing gym pants, like
Please
proper
don't.
like lycra gym pants,
Oh dear God.
and I'm gonna put in extra padding.
Oh dear God. My
And on
eyes
that
are already
bombshell.
bleeding.
And on that bombshell,
Yeah.
No.
well, we are kind of nearing the end of the podcast. This is true.
True that.
Raven, thank you again for joining us on such short notice.
Thank you for having me. As always, it was a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And we look forward to having you on again sometime soon.
Yeah. I don't know where my brain just went. It completely shut down.
Was that the Raven dial tone?
You have reached the end of the recording. No, shit. God, English, just fuck off.
Shit, God, English, just fuck off.
Okay, so what
Ladies
I was
and
going to say
gentlemen,
is...
That's our new sign-off line.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I was going to say is, at some point within the next few months, possibly, there is either a furry camp, which sounds really scary in England because it's always raining, or it'll be in actual caravan-y kind of things. But I'm going to try and go to that. So after that, I'd quite happily come on board and say, hey guys, I died again. I fell downstairs.
No.
If you're in a
that'll
tent,
be
you
funny.
can't fall downstairs.
Yes.
I can fall upstairs too if you'd like.
Oh, there are
I
no
could-
stairs
I
in a
could
tent.
switch it up. Watch me. I'll fucking make a plan. No, it's glamping. Excuse you.
Are you going
It will be
glamping?
Planking?
glamping.
Glamping.
No, glamping. It's
Okay.
what the English do because it rains, so we have nice tents. Because we're cool.
With generators and all that shit.
Yeah, with lights.
Yeah, we
and
tend to not
electricity.
do glamping. We tend to do. Well,
You guys do the legit thing.
yeah. Well, we actually when we were at Doja's camp, that was glamping.
I enjoyed Doja's camp, and I'd love to do that sort of thing again. If I can, I'll go down to Cornwall and do something like that, because you can do almost proper camping in Cornwall, because the weather's nice and it's by the ocean.
Huh.
And the people are cool, because they're Cornish. Unlike the Welsh, who can go fuck themselves.
Don't be mean.
I'm sorry, I love the Welsh, unless they're from the valleys.
Huh.
Okay.
All right, guys. Obviously, we're going to do the sign-off now quickly. Obviously, you should go to furry.fm directly after this if you guys want to listen to some interesting music. We'll be playing
Whatever the
sort
fuck
of
you
a
feel
mixed
like.
bar. Yeah, whatever the hell I feel like.
I live for the day that you play music that I like.
I listen to Owl City.
That's such gay shit. My heart actually
I listen
broke.
to gay shit.
My heart broke for you.
Huh.
Why you listen to such girly crap?
Whoa.
It is. Listen to something cool, like Fall Out Boy. I'm sitting here with a smile, like I'm waiting for your reaction.
Sorry, Fall Out Boy cool?
They were.
God save us.
Once long ago.
Okay.
They became pansies. Anyway, yes.
Alright, so yes, come listen to us on furry.fm if you can, if you want to. I will be playing a couple of toned down things. Also, one of the things that I do want to say in respect to that, the Strident album recently dropped today. I expect a large amount of interesting new Strident stuff happening. I've actually also gotten the go-ahead from Strident's frontman, Dion van Heerden, to play this as much as I bloody well want to.
All of the evil.
So, get ready for 15 minutes of pure Strident. No. I'm sorry. But yeah, please have a listen to that if you guys want to. There's some interesting things that we do there, some of the things that we showcase musically and everything like that. What I would like to do is I would like to once again thank Raven Song for being on the podcast with us. We really, really love having you on again. It's always a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Scratch, I want to thank you.
Yep.
For being there, like the man that you are.
I'd be nothing else if I weren't here.
Good times.
Yeah. You'd be doing other things if you weren't here.
I'd
like
be
gaming or something.
I'd be nothing else if I were here. We're not here.
Ah.
In a very
There's like a
existentialist kind of way.
there's double negative in there that I'm not able to process that right now.
It's that iron wine.
It's that no. Well, I haven't actually added the iron to the wine yet. Cat. So I'd like to
No,
thank.
you can't add cat to that.
No. Okay. I'd like to thank Mind for having a listen, Iggy Twiggy, Kinkinzade, The Elusive Neon, Blitzy,
Dark was
Rackwit,
on at one point.
Dark, scrolling. That was about it from that side. And then
Cape Fox
on the other
was
side,
on.
on the Fairy.fm side, there is a man. His name is Vaki. Fucky. Ex-Yammer. I'm going to assume Vaki. So yeah, come and have a listen.
Isaac.
Yes. What?
We can't go until we say happy birthday to Bravura.
Oh yes, of course.
Happy birthday,
And
Bravura.
a very happy birthday to Bravura.
Yeah.
And Cloudy for yesterday.
Yeah, and
sorry.
it's also Fawn's birthday today. But anyway.
Yes, happy birthday to Fawn. Actually, we should do that more often.
Yeah, we should say happy birthday to people.
Scratch. Yeah, the week for the week from now on, we'll have it as like a loose rule. To find out who's had birthdays in the South African community as well as the Furry.fm community. If there's somebody that you, as people who are listening to us, want to give a shout out to for their birthday or anything like that, let us know. We'll do it here at the end of the podcast. And so long as the list isn't more than like
50.
50. Whoa, okay, 30 people. And so long as the names are not difficult for me so that I don't screw them up to begin with.
But like Vaki.
Like Fucky. Sorry, Vaki. I'm hoping he's having a chuckle at this. She, them.
Goodbye.
Vaki, he doesn't mean it.
Alright guys, and on that bombshell, we will see you guys next week. Hopefully JSEC is going to be ready for us next week.
Oh, good, so I don't have to make another banner.
Yeah.
Lol. Fair enough.
Recycling old
I can have
shit.
a break. I can has break.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. So, for next time, we will see you guys. We hope that you guys have a good evening. Once again, if you do want to come over to the furry.fm side there, once again, we will be playing a little bit of music. And, yeah. Right.
Sweet. Cheers.
Guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers, everybody. Toot.